Welcome to EPG Pathshala. Let's discuss something about the topic distribution of precipitation over India under the paper atmospheric processes. After studying this module, students shall be able to know the various aspects of rainfall distribution like normal, rainy days and variability. They shall also know the spatial distribution of rainfall over India during different seasons of the year. Let's start with the introduction of this topic. As we know that India is largely an agrarian economy, rainfall received each year holds key to the success of various agricultural operations, yield or total production and social well-being. In India, it can be seen in a same year that one part of the country is facing drought while some other parts witness floods. Information on total annual rainfall for the country as a whole is inadequate from the operational point of view. Besides, for sustainable planning of natural resources, especially with reference to water, across regions of the country and for policy making, it is very much essential to have detailed knowledge of the typical rainfall distribution pattern, especially within the annual calendar and the inter-annual variabilities. Let's talk something about the seasonal and annual distribution of precipitation in India. So mainly there are 4 meteorological seasons over India. These are: first is the winter, which spans the months of January and February. Second is hot weather or pre-monsoon, which extends from the month of March to the month of May. The third is southwest monsoon, which extends from the month of June to the month of September. And fourth and the last is post-monsoon, which generally ranges from October to December. Now let's discuss the annual distribution of precipitation in the winter season, which is from January to February. Major portion of the country gets less than 5% of annual rainfall, with the western parts reporting less than 1% of the annual rainfall in this season. Jammu and Kashmir and adjoining state of Punjab, southeastern parts of Tamil Nadu and Arunachal Pradesh have rainfall between 10 to 25% of annual rainfall, with just 1 or 2 pockets which have greater than 25% of the annual rainfall. So if we talk about the rainfall, it is usually light during this season. The rainiest region in this season is located at North Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and central region of Jammu and Kashmir, where average rainfall reaches more than 20 centimeter. Southeastern parts of Tamil Nadu also get considerable amount of rainfall ranging from 10 to 15 centimeters. For the rest of the country, rainfall is mainly less than 1 centimeter over western parts, within 2.5 centimeter over central parts and within 5 centimeter over most of the eastern region. Thus, the rainfall during the winter season accounts for only 3.5% of the total annual rainfall. The frequency of rainy days is greater than 10 days over central Kashmir. Arunachal Pradesh and adjoining North Assam reports greater than 15 days of frequency, which gradually decreases towards the south. Rest of India has the frequency of not more than 5 days, with the major portion getting less than 2 days only. The variability of rainfall is very high over the entire country, being more than 80 to 100%, except the northern and northeastern parts of India. The coefficient of variability in these regions is mostly between 50 to 80%. In some areas of Jammu and Kashmir and northeastern parts of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, it accounts less than 40%. Now coming to the weather systems, the western disturbances are synoptic scale weather systems which occur in middle latitude, westerlies during the winter season. These systems approach northwest India, especially northern part of India, which lies at 30 degrees to the north. Movement of western disturbances is mainly anally direction. Sometimes a trough from western disturbances penetrates into Arabian Sea, due to which the anticyclone over central parts slightly shifts eastwards. Thus, the system gets the fresh supply of moisture from the Arabian Sea. The activity of western disturbances depends upon the upper level of divergence and moisture supply either from the Arabian Sea or the Bay of Bengal. Also, due to the presence of easterly wave over Bay of Bengal, the southern peninsular India gets rainfall during this season. Now let's discuss about the annual distribution of precipitation in the hot weather, or we also call it pre-monsoon, which lasts from March to May. This is the summer or hot weather season. Most parts of the central and western India receives rainfall of about 5% of annual rainfall in this season. The regions of Jammu and Kashmir, eastern and northeastern India, and the major portion of South Peninsula along with East Coast Belt receive between 5 to 15% of annual rainfall, whereas some regions of northeast India and Jammu and Kashmir have seasonal rainfall, which is approximately 15 to 30% of total annual rainfall. Now let's see the pattern of rainfall over the country in hot weather. Northwestern parts of India gets the least rainfall and its amount gradually increases as we go towards the east and southeastwards. The regions which receive the highest rainfall are Meghalaya and eastern parts of Arunachal Pradesh. They receive a rainfall of about 100 centimeters or more. Most parts of the northeast India, except for Manipur, receive rainfall between 30 to 100 centimeters, while some parts of Jammu and Kashmir and Kerala receive rainfall ranging between 30 to 50 centimeters. Seasonal rainfalls is 10 to 30 centimeters, mostly over West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Orissa and Karnataka, Marathwada and southern parts of Konkan, Goa and South Tamil Nadu, which comprises eastern parts of the country. This season accounts for only 11.1% of the total annual rainfall in India. The frequency of rainy days is minimum, which is less than 2 days in Gujarat and adjoining West Madhya Pradesh and West Rajasthan, while it is maximum over Cherrapunji and adjoining areas, and extreme West Arunachal Pradesh, where it is more than 40 days. The frequency of rainy days is within 5 to 20 days over most part of the eastern, peninsular and northern India. For the rest of the country, the frequency is between 2 to 5 days. Northwest and central India accounts for more than 100% variation of rainfall. The coefficient of variability is within 50% over northeast India, while over extreme eastern parts of the Arunachal Pradesh and Assam and some northern areas of Assam and Nagaland, the variability is even less than 30%. Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar, West Bengal, Orissa and peninsular India, except either coastal belt, coefficient of variability is between 30 to 60%. Intense convective activity like thunderstorms over India generally occur during this season. The convective activity over northeast India is generally known as nor'westers and more locally as Kala Baisakhi. This activity starts in the month of March and reaches its maximum in May. The convective activity over northwest India is called as Andhis. The activity starts in the month of April and it continues in June also. This activity occurs due to the intense surface heating and instability. There are two types of dust storms or sandstorms which occur over northwest India, namely the convective type and the pressure gradient type. The convective type activity over central India is generally associated with the low pressure systems or cyclonic circulations. The southwest monsoon season. So let us now move on to discuss about the annual distribution of precipitation in southwest monsoon season. This is the principal season of rainfall for the entire country and the pattern resembles mostly with annual rainfall. Major portion of India gets more than 80% of annual rainfall in this season. Some areas of Gujarat and adjoining regions of Maharashtra get even more than 95% of annual rainfall. Seasonal rainfall over southeast Tamil Nadu is of lowest percentage of annual rainfall, that is, it gets less than 5%. Most parts of Tamil Nadu get 20 to 40% of annual rainfall during this season. Extreme northern parts of the country receive 20 to 40% of annual rainfall, while in northeast India, it ranges mostly from 50 to 70%. Highest monsoon rainfall of more than 250 centimeters is observed over Meghalaya, small areas of northeast Assam and Konkan and Goa. In some parts of eastern, northeastern and central India, normal monsoon rainfall is within 100 centimeters to 150 centimeters. The lowest seasonal rainfall is noticed over southernmost parts of Tamil Nadu and northernmost parts of Jammu and Kashmir, which amounts to less than 2.5 centimeters. Interiors of South Peninsula receives not more than 40 centimeters of rainfall. Rainfall over extreme northwestern parts of country, that is over the Rajasthan, and less than 40 centimeters. Between 40 centimeters to 100 centimeters of rainfall, it is noticed over interior Maharashtra, East Rajasthan, West Madhya Pradesh and most parts of Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. In terms of all India rainfall, this season accounts for 74.7% of annual rainfall. During this season, out of 122 days, the regions of Northeast India and Konkan Goa receive more than 75 rainy days. In major areas of Paschim Banga, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and narrow belt along west coast, the frequency of rainy days is in the range of 50 to 75 days. Lowest frequency of rainy days, which is less than 15 days, is observed over western Rajasthan, South Tamil Nadu and extreme northern India. In this major rain-giving season, the variability is within 40% over most part of the country, with the lowest variability of less than 15% being observed over few areas of Tripura and Arunachal Pradesh around Itanagar. Variability is within 15% to 20% over major parts of Tripura, Mizoram, some areas of Manipur, Nagaland, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Konkan and Goa. Maximum variability of more than 100% is seen over extreme western Rajasthan and northern parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Variability is more than 40% over most areas of Rajasthan, Jammu Kashmir, Tamil Nadu and some areas of eastern Meghalaya. Synoptic disturbances in the form of depressions and lows form in the bay and move inland. Similarly, offshore troughs and vortices in the lower layers and mid-tropospheric levels over the northern Arabian Sea produce heavy precipitation during this season. These disturbances and various other factors produce fluctuations in the spatial distribution and the amount of rains in the country. Depending upon the position of the monsoon trough, which normally runs from Ganganagar to Kolkata to Head Bay, a monsoon can be strong when monsoon trough is south of the normal position. It can be a weak monsoon when the monsoon trough is north of the normal position. Similarly, it can be a break monsoon when the monsoon troughs run along the foothills of Himalayas or not seen at all. The fourth and the last meteorological season of India is the post-monsoon, which generally ranges from October to December. The prominent feature of this season is the northeast monsoon over South Peninsular region. More than 40% of annual rainfall is received in this season over east coast belt from south of Visakhapatnam to extreme southern portion of Tamil Nadu. Some regions of Tamil Nadu receive even more than 70% of annual rainfall during this season. Rainfall over other parts of peninsular India, that is Karnataka, Kerala and coastal Andhra Pradesh, which receive rain due to northeast monsoon, is within 20 to 40% of annual rainfall. Most of the remaining parts of the country receive less than 10% of annual rainfall during this season. Major portion of central and western India falls under the range of 2.5 to 7.5 centimeter of rainfall. The area covering South Peninsula up to 13 degrees of north, which elongates as a strip along east coast narrowing down to Orissa coast, which receives the rainfall ranging from 30 to 75 centimeters. The pattern shows gradual decrease of rainfall towards northwest of India and towards South Jammu and Kashmir, where it touches 2.5 centimeter mark, with Gujarat reporting less than even a centimeter. Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram receive greater than 30 centimeters of the rainfall. Parts of Kerala, Jammu and Kashmir and most of the northeast India receive rainfall anywhere within 30 to 75 centimeters. In terms of all India rainfall, this season accounts for only 10.7% of the annual rainfall. Now talking about the rainy days in this season, the frequency of rainy days is more than 5 days over south of 20 degrees of the north. This increases towards the south and southeastern wards, with southeast Tamil Nadu having frequency more than 20 days. In the areas north of 20 degrees north, frequency of rainy days confined to less than 5 only. Small areas with frequency greater than 10 days are seen over Jammu and Kashmir. In northeastern India, frequency is in the range of 10 to 15 days. Major portion of India except Peninsula and Northeast India has large variation, which is usually more than 80%. Variation is 40 to 50% in peninsular India south of 17 degrees north and in northeast India. Now we will come to the weather systems in this season. Northeast, that is winter monsoon, is characterized by a dry continental air mass blowing from the vast Siberian high pressure area from December to March. The precipitation includes snowfall during winter monsoon. This is also known as retreating monsoon. Most of the India experiences infrequent and relatively feeble precipitation during the retreating monsoon. An exception to this rule occurs along the southeastern coast of India and for some distance of inland. When the winds blow from northeast across the Bay of Bengal, it picks up a significant amount of moisture which is subsequently released after moving back into the peninsula. Thus, from October to December, the coast of Tamil Nadu state receives at least half of its annual precipitation, which is roughly about 1000 millimeters of rainfall. Another type of winter precipitation also occurs in northern India due to the weak cyclonic storms originating in the Mediterranean basin. In the Himalayas, these storms bring weeks of drizzling rain and cloudiness and are followed by the waves of cold temperatures and snowfall. The state of Jammu and Kashmir in particular receives much of its precipitation from these storms. As most of the rainfall of the country is received during southwest monsoon season, the pattern resembles to that of the monsoon period except the region of Tamil Nadu and adjoining areas. Rainfall is more than 100 cm in areas of 80 degrees east, whereas it exceeds 250 cm along the west coast and the areas over Assam and Meghalaya. In Western Ghats, most of the northeast India, West Bengal and the adjoining regions, the rainfall here exceeds 150 centimeters. East coast gets more than 100 centimeter with pockets of more than 150 centimeter in Orissa coast. Northmost of Jammu and Kashmir reports less than 15 centimeter. Areas of rainfall more than 100 centimeter dominate over central India, followed by the regions of more than 75 centimeters. Now, if we talk about the frequency of rainy days, the areas with the maximum frequency are located along the west coast, northeast regions with the pockets of 125 days. East of central India falls under less than 50 days category and there is marked decrease further northwestwards. The lowest frequency in peninsula is in Maharashtra and Karnataka on the leeward side of Western Ghats. The annual frequency of rainy days over West Rajasthan, Kutch and north of Jammu and Kashmir is the lowest in the country. In the entire country except northwestern region, the North Jammu and Kashmir, variability lies below 40%. Northeastern India is covered by 15 to 30% with pockets of 40 to 50% in some parts of Assam and Meghalaya. West coastal belt and peninsular India falls under the region of variability, which is less than 25%, and some exceptions like southeastern Tamil Nadu, central Maharashtra and some interior areas. Lastly, we will summarize this topic by briefing the previously discussed points. Rainfall has high spatial and temporal variability. The country-wise average rainfall during the winter season accounts for only 3.5% of the annual total rainfall. The rainiest region is located in North Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and central part of Jammu and Kashmir, where the average rainfall is greater than 20 centimeters. Southeastern parts of Tamil Nadu also gets considerable amount of rainfall, which ranges from 10 to 15 centimeters. All India rainfall during pre-monsoon season accounts for only 11.1% of the annual total rainfall. The highest rainfall region which are having rainfall of 100 centimeters or more are Meghalaya and eastern parts of Arunachal Pradesh. Most of the parts of northeast India except Manipur receive rainfall between 30 to 100 centimeters, while some parts of Jammu and Kashmir and Kerala receive rainfall between 30 to 50 centimeters. In terms of all India rainfall, monsoon season accounts for 74.7% of the annual total rainfall. Highest monsoon rainfall, which is greater than 250 centimeters, is observed over Meghalaya, smaller areas in northeast of Assam, Konkan and Goa. In most parts of eastern, northeastern and central India, normal monsoon rainfall is within 100 centimeters to 150 centimeters. Prominent feature of post-monsoon season is the northeast monsoon over South Peninsular region. More than 40% of annual rainfall received in this season is over east coast belt from south of the Visakhapatnam to extreme southern portion of Tamil Nadu. Even some regions of Tamil Nadu receive more than 70% of annual total rainfall. Rainfall over other parts of peninsular India, that is Karnataka, Kerala and coastal Andhra Pradesh, which receive rain due to northeast monsoon, is within 20 to 40% of annual rainfall. In terms of all India rainfall, this season accounts for only 10.7% of annual rainfall. The annual rainfall exceeds 250 centimeters along the west coast and the areas over Assam and Meghalaya. Over western Ghats and in most of the northern India, West Bengal and adjoining region, rainfall exceeds 150 centimeters. East coast gets more than 100 centimeters with pockets of more than 150 centimeters in Orissa coast. Northmost of Jammu and Kashmir reports less than 15 centimeters. Areas of rainfall more than 100 centimeters dominate over the central India, which is followed by the regions of more than 75 centimeters. With this, we come to an end of this module, which was the distribution of precipitation over India. Thank you.